Yo, what's up, boys? It's Tiggs. If you're from YouTube or Twitch, welcome. Gonna be a guide for labs because a lot of people have been asking me, Tiggs, how do you get so much money early wipe without keys? So, I'm gonna show you what I do. So this is my route. Obviously, you don't need any keys for this at all. The only key you'll need is the labs key to get into the map, and that's it. On this run, you'll probably make around, depending on your luck, just over 500k, I'd say, each run, if you can do the full run, maybe even more than that. You could consistently make a lot of money doing this because no one else does it. No one else has the patience. So, in short, let me tell you what happens here. So, there's 19 PCs that you're going to get to loot. There's 2 safes, 3 cabinets, 4 jackets, and 10 duffels. And then there's also 8 toolboxes, which, by the way, are huge. And all the other loose loot that I'll show you along the way. So, first of all, obviously, mid is pretty risky, but if this is where the route starts. This is like, for the most part, this is pretty safe. Like, people do come over here, but most of the fighting happens at green, black, kitchen, over at parking, over here at hangar, red, and down here in mid. So it is, you know, near the action, but for the most part, it's pretty safe. No one really likes fighting around the offices because, as you can see, they're very dark. So, all right, first of all, let's go through the run. I'm gonna try and be fast as possible. PC. You guys already know what spawns in PCs. There's a bunch of loot. I'll show you all the spawns now briefly. Just pick up absolutely everything you find, trust me. So, PCs. There's the duffel, that's one duffel. There's a cabinet right there. There's another PC. Alkaline, pick those up, they're worth money. And then if you come to these shelving units, you can actually find gold chains and stuff. 2 wipes ago, I found a pro kill right here. So definitely check these, loose loot. Here's the safe. Stuff spawns here and on here. Here's another duffel. Jacket, the keys, obviously the cabinet right there. Then you move on out here, grab this duffel, and then you come all the way over here and grab this one. This one's a little bit risky, it's your call if you want to grab it. For the most part, the plant should cover you from line of sight, as long as you don't make noise. And then what you want to do is run over here, come into here. Here's the next jacket. I found really good keys from here, trust me, it's worth looting these jackets. I found really good stuff. Go in there, boom. Here's the PCs, 1, 2. There's the safe, there's the cabinet. There's a duffel. Okay, also, secret spawn not many people know about. Wireless transmitters, they're 92,000 rubles. They spawn here, you need 2 for a quest. Very good. More PCs. Here's the other duffel, you want to loot that. PCs. Here. And here. Okay, moving on. Next. Go down here. For the most part, this is a pretty safe area to come through. Like, yeah, you will run into people sometimes, but it's very, like, low risk. PCs here. Here's the cabinet. Another jacket, which is huge. More PCs. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that's that. Those are the rooms right there. Alright, moving forward. Let's go. There is a lot of loose loot that I'll be showing you as well that you should be checking. There is people that do come to blue, I'd say, because of the green card. But right now, labs is really dead this wipe, and I think it's a very risk-free method of making money without labs keys. As I said, there's not many people playing, and the money that you can make from this is easy. You don't even need the keys, man. Green card spawn right here. Check this. This is big money. Loot spawns here, like morphines and stuff, and stims, obdolos. Obviously, you don't have the blue key, so don't worry about it. You can check this little room right here. I wouldn't check it, to be honest, but it's entirely up to you. You can find injectors in here and meds. But most of the time, it's pretty rare to find them, and you're going out your way, and you're adding to the chance of you dying more, right? Because down here is a very active area, so you want to avoid the active areas as much as possible on this run. Like I said, it's a low risk, super easy money guide. So we're gonna go up. This by the way is like, this area is really good for money. Duffel, jacket. Another duffel, and then another thing that a lot of people don't know about, this is actually a really good high loot spawn for attachments. You can get suppressors and all sorts and scopes. Very good. Moving forward, I call this the free blue room. This is what blue room should be with loot. All in industrial tech spawns here. Stimulant spawn on the shelf. Sim spawn right here. Here. Down here on this table, on there, and right here. Obviously they didn't spawn this time. In actual online raids, that spawns really consistently. Very good loot. This back room is also extremely good for money. People never hit these, by the way. I guarantee you this will never be hit when you play, if you do this route. Check all of these. They're worth checking. You can get really good stuff from them, like NACLs and stuff. For example, NACL right there. That's good money. Go into here. Check on the bed. Check on this table. Check here. Right there as well. Right there. just everywhere that I'm aiming, you gotta check, okay? This is where stimulants and stuff will spawn. On these shelving units, on the bed. Boom. Okay, now, we're gonna go this way. You don't want to go down here. This is where players are gonna be. It's super risky. Stims can actually spawn here too. And on this. So make sure you keep that in mind. Alright, so the last part of the route now. This is probably the safest part of the route. Here's more loot. You can check these barrels for defuels, which are really good money at the moment, and they're very common on labs. You can check those. So, to the left here, you've got a toolbox, really good loot in this. You can get all sorts of like high industrial loot, which sells for a lot. That's 16k. Alright, explosive mayo. This is like 50k on the flea market. Very, very common. Very, very common. The next thing I recommend you do, depending on if you want to get at the raid or not, is I'd press G, as G is like spawns raiders, etc, etc, and it gives you an extract upstairs that hardly anybody goes to be honest. Defuel spawns here, toolbox. You're gonna want to come all the way around here. Defuel spawn there. Weapon crate box, it's worth checking those. Condensed milk can spawn in this. Grenades spawn in there. Check that. Defuel can also spawn here and there. Come this way real quick. I'm kind of going back on myself, but don't worry, it's fine. You're going to be checking all this area anyway. Here is another toolbox. Right in these barrels can spawn more industrial tech, which is very good money. Trust me, pick it all up. Right here in this box can spawn food. For example, sugar, very good. 20k right there. And sugar will definitely go up in price in the future. Pretty sure loot can spawn here. Another secret spawn that not many people know about is right here on these boxes. You can find metal scissors, fuels, defuels, and all of those industrial tech. Another toolbox. And then lastly, this is optional. You don't have to do this. There is a toolbox right here as well. You want to grab that. Loot spawns here like this hand drill, and loot does spawn inside of this tent, but it's kind of hard to see. If you prone in the right angle, you should be able to see it. Most of the time, I wouldn't even waste your time with that. Then you can press single or medical, whatever you guys want to call it. I call it single. And then you can call that and take that as an extract. But the run is not finished yet. Most of the time on labs, you're not really going to run into many people in the basement, to be honest. Like I said, no one's really playing the map right now. It's actually a dead map. Other than cheaters, that's it. If there is a cheat in your raid and you're in the basement, there's a good chance he'll actually leave you alone. The cheaters just want to farm the mid, the loot in the rooms and mid, and they all just want to leave the raid. So I wouldn't worry too much about the hackers. For the most part, you're gonna have dead raids. Fuel right here, or WD-40. It's good money as well. Check these crates. These crates have 100% chance to spawn food in them. Iskra lunchboxes every single time. They're worth checking, and you can get some ammo and good attachments. Next, down here, explosive mayo can spawn there, and fuel conditioner. There is also another crate on the left right here as well. All of these things are worth checking, trust me. You'll make a lot of money from doing this. Toolbox. There's nothing in there that's got value. And then you're going to want to come all the way back here. Sometimes raiders spawn here. It's a common raider spawn. Make sure you're on your toes, you know. Check this. Guns, attachments, ammo. Duffel, check that as well. This is like a less than 10-minute run if you're efficient. And like I said, you will make a lot of money. You want to try and avoid the high priority areas where people go and fight, you know. And for the most part, down in the basement, you'll be safe. The riskiest part of this run is probably up top. Sugar can spawn on this table right there on the box. You want to press this to open the extraction. That's main. Defuel can also spawn there. There is a toolbox right here, which you want to loot as well. For the most part, this is the extract you're probably going to want to be taking. I'd say it's pretty safe. If people do come to you and you're already in the, near the extract, it's very easy to hold. And then there's the last toolbox. Grab that. And I will show you one more thing, actually. I always forget about this one. There's another little secret spawn that not many people know about. And that is sugar and food that spawns right here on these tables. Or on the floor, sorry. So make sure you check those, okay? You'll get a lot of sugar there, trust me. And that is literally the run. It's less than 10 minutes. It's super safe. You'll make profit every single time, I can guarantee you. Sometimes you can make close to $1 million, depending on how lucky you are from the PCs and jackets and stuff. On average, though, I'd say you probably make around, 400 to 500k, which is really good for sub 10-minute runs. Nobody runs this. This is like a, few people know about it, but not enough people have the patience to do it. And they're always uncontested, man. Always. So that's the run. Enjoy, boys. Hope you make a lot of rubles. Obviously, this raid took 23 minutes, but that was because I was recording. It'll probably take you around 10 minutes to do that run. The safest extract is probably G, which is the 3rd floor of blue side of the map. So when we went to blue to pick up that green card off the table, if you go to the 3rd floor, there's a big escalator there. As soon as you press the button in the basement that says G, that means that extraction's available to be taken. That one is the, like, literally the safest extraction in the game. Trust me. But it's entirely up to you. I personally recommend going to main because on the path, you're going to be going through all of those loot areas anyway to grab the more loot. And by the time you're finished, that's where you're going to end up and you can extract. So that's pretty much the run. Hope you guys enjoyed. Trust me, this money method will make you a lot of cash easily. Hope you guys have a good evening. Thanks for watching the video. Big love.